Okay, let's try this again. I'll try to fix some of the internet issues and let's wait for folks to get in here. So let me know if you guys can see me, hear me. Okay. Let me know if it's still buffering, if we still got internet issues or anything like that. I'm gonna wait a few seconds before folks get in here. But let me know if you guys are having any issues with the internet and whatnot. Um, what's good, Jay? What's good, LJ? Hi, what up, man? What's good, man? Just gonna wait a few seconds for people to get in here, and then I'll start the stream, um, and we'll go from there. But we're talking a lot today, talking NFL, talking NBA, of course, with the season right around the corner, the NFL season, and then of course the NFL NBA free agency, which is now officially wrapped up. I want to kind of recap that real quick, and then talk about any channel updates that I have, and I do have a few for you guys. So for the most part. That's what we're going to be talking about. So just let me wait 1 second here, grab some things, and then we can get started here. Do you like the new Bears jerseys, the white ones? Are you referring to the new jerseys that they came out, the 100th season anniversary jerseys? Because those I do like. I do like those ones. They are pretty fire. So if you're talking about those ones, then I do. Bears and former, my two favorite teams going to be good this year. The Bears and Clippers, man, I'm hyped. Yeah, Bears are gonna be good, but Clippers, you're a Clippers fan, huh? Interesting. Yeah, Clippers are going to be real good, arguably the best team in the NBA. So yeah, absolutely, they're excited about that. Either steps to the side. Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's phenomenal. I love that jersey. God, I can't wait for football season. I can't wait for football season. I can smell it. It's right around the corner. Joshua, hi. What's going on, man? Okay, this is a Q&A, so absolutely need you guys to ask me any questions you guys have on the NFL season coming up, any Bears question, anything on NBA free agency. That's pretty much ended now on the NBA in general, or even general questions as well. So you guys can ask me that. And please let me know if there's any issue with the stream in terms of audio, visual, any buffering here and there. But while that's going on, let me start here by saying that I'm going to start by what to expect on this channel with NFL season right around the corner. So I know a lot of you guys that follow me for basketball content. It's not going anywhere. I will still be putting out tons of NBA content, but expect a lot of football videos as we kick off into football season now, because once basketball season was going on and with free agency going on, I had a ton of NBA content for you guys. So that's the reason why now with football on its way, there's going to be a ton of football content. So NFL prediction videos with predicting each team and their record. I thought about doing division videos. That would have been 8 videos, and I still might do that. That's what I'm leaning towards. The other option was do 2 videos, the NFC and the AFC. So it was between those two, and I think I'll do the division ones just because I feel like the NFC AFC videos, 2 videos to discuss basically 16 teams each. That video is going to be very, very long, and I'd rather just space it out. So that's one video you can expect. NFL award predictions: who's going to win MVP this year, Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, all that stuff. Absolutely, I'll make a video on that. More Bears videos absolutely will come as well. A couple of quarterback videos. I want to rank all the quarterbacks in the NFL. And then as far as NBA free agency, I did want to do a couple of videos just recapping NBA free agency. But again, it seems like the interest is going down a little bit now, and that makes sense. And it'll pick back up once the season's around the corner. But for the most part, NBA free agency, I've given as much in terms of the updates. And if anything happens, I'll obviously post a video on it. Like a few of you guys reached out to me and asked, Shaquille Harrison signed with the Bulls. Why didn't you make a video on that? Listen, Shaq Harrison's not going to play a lot of minutes. He won't be an impact player. He'll basically be a bench warmer for us. So to me, I'm not going to make videos on those. We're going to focus on relevant topics, okay? But NBA videos are not stopping. I will still make them. I'm just letting you guys know, expect more football videos and also fantasy football videos because and fantasy football is also going to be starting. So I will also be launching the official FST league that I do every year. It's max 20 spots. So once I announce it, you guys need to get in ASAP because there's going to be prizes. And I did this last year. You guys can ask. I think Vic won the league last year. He had a choice between I think a jersey, a money prize, a trophy, and I think he picked the money prize. So there's going to be prizes. I will make a video for that very soon. I'll tell you right now. So what day is it today? It's the 19th of July. I will probably create the league around the start of August. So that's when the video is going to drop. Preseason starts August 8th. And so I want to do the draft 2-3 weeks within that time frame. So I expect a video then for fantasy football. And you guys are going to want to get in the lead. What if I was, what's good, Dr. Earl? Football is good. Yeah, look, football videos coming. Patton, who's the second best QB in the NFC North? Let's see. That is Kirk Cousins. As much as I like Mitch, right now it's Kirk Cousins. Number one QB is Aaron Rodgers. So that's basically what you guys can expect. So this is where I need your guys' feedback on anything you guys want me to take out, remove, add, and I'll do so. But in the meantime, go ahead and ask me questions, and I'll also be talking a little bit about the season and what I'm looking forward to. All right, so let's start with the questions so you guys can send me as many questions as you guys want, and I'll be going through them. Your biggest breakout this season, Anthony Miller negotiated Trubisky, but there were a lot of plays that were left on the field for Miller due to Trubisky's inconsistency. Tripp still my guy. Yeah, Bears Informer, great question. Absolutely, I have Anthony Miller as the Bears breakout player. The other guy I also have is Allen Robinson, but he's can't really be a breakout player because he's already a Pro Bowl receiver. But I do expect Allen Robinson to have a huge year. So as far as Anthony Miller, yes, Mitch did miss him a lot last season. He left a lot of yards on the field, and it was frustrating to see. Hopefully Mitch corrects his mechanics because we know he does have some mechanical issues with his hips, with his throwing motion. In a way, he gets a little sloppy with it, okay? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Hopefully he tightens that up and he finds Anthony Miller. The thing I love about Anthony Miller is he is able to find any role on the team and excel at it. You can put him in the slot. I think you can put him on long routes, deep routes, and he can excel there. But for the most part, you've got Allen Robinson, our big-time red zone threat. Taylor Gabriel's the speed burner. And then you've got Anthony Miller's a slot guy. So I love Anthony Miller. Great sleeper for fantasy football. I'm going to be dropping some fantasy football advice. As long as it's not Packers, anything but cheese. Don't worry, Dr. Earl. There won't be a lot of Packers stuff on the channel. Of course, I love Aaron Rodgers. And I will say that, being a Bears fan, that Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback. But that does not mean I like the Packers. How is the running back situation going to work out during the regular season? Who's starting? How good can the three guys be? Good question, John. I was actually going to make a video on this. So I don't know if you guys want me to tell you right now or make a video on this because I wrote down here on this piece of paper because I write down my video ideas. How should touches be divided with Bears running backs? So let me give a 2-second answer on it. Okay. I do believe it will start out by committee and it will become David Montgomery's show. That's all I'm going to tell you guys, okay? I might make a video on this. That's why I want to keep it for the video. But John, just to answer your question, I believe it will start out as a committee and then it will become David Montgomery's role, basically. Can't wait for the year to start so that we finally gain some respect that not a lot of media is not giving. John Collins, great point. Nobody's picking the Bears, man. I'm checking out all these shows on ESPN, Fox. Nobody wants to pick the Bears. The Eagles are getting talked about. The Cowboys are getting talked about. Nobody wants to talk about the Bears as a legit contender. They absolutely just ride on Mitch so much. I was watching, I think it was Dan Orlovsky that was naming his top 5 quarterbacks over the next 5 years, and Trubisky didn't even make the list. Blatant disrespect. But you know what? It's fine. That's what the Bears are going to do. They're improve it this season by their play, and they're shot the world, man. I want Mitch to prove these haters bad. I want Mitch to prove these haters wrong so bad. So bad. Because the Bears defense gets respect. Madden gave them respect. A lot of people believe that the Bears defense is really good, and they acknowledge it. It's the Bears offense. The offense gets no respect. Do you see another September 1st trade? Jadeveon Clowney, Melvin Gordon, Ezekiel Levante. Great question, man. Colin Cowherd, if you guys listen to him, he's been driving the trade Ezekiel Elliott bandwagon. I don't think he's crazy to say that. Zeke's had a lot of off-the-field issues, and he's demanding a new contract 2 years out from his contract expiring. But would I trade Zeke? Obviously, I would have to think about it a lot. As far as seeing any of those players getting traded, I don't believe any of them will. If I had to guess, maybe Jadeveon Clowney, Melvin Gordon gets a deal done, and Zeke gets a deal done. The reason why I believe is Zeke is the Cowboys offense, and they know that. And Melvin Gordon, he's just been a model citizen for the Chargers, so he absolutely deserves to get paid. So I don't see it happening. And this is one thing I hate about the NFL, man. The player movement with the CBA is so restrictive. Every single year you can just franchise guys, and it's just they need to fix that. The players union, I'm sorry, the next time there's a lockout in the NFL, please make sure to get this damn franchise tag out of there, because this is why people love the NBA, all this player movement. In the NFL, nothing. You take a look at a guy like a Matt Stafford, man. He's been with the Lions how long? Hasn't done squat. I'd love to see him on a different team with a better coaching staff, with a better roster. See what he can do. I hate the fact that NFL players are stuck on the same team pretty much their entire career. Nyan, season averages for Laurie and Levine. This is actually also going to be a video idea. You guys are taking away all my video ideas, but again, I'll give you guys short answers on this so it's not taken away from the entire videos, because I still want to do the videos. I'm in the ballpark here. Let me see. Laurie Markkinen, I'm going to say 22 points a game and 11 rebounds. And Zach LaVine, I'm going to say 24 to 25 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Okay? How did Trubisky get rated so low on Madden? Mr. Noob beats me, man. I made a whole video about it. It's just blatant disrespect. 75, below Mariota, below Jameis Winston, below Derek Carr, yeah, below a lot of guys, and he was a Pro Bowler last year. It is just flat out wrong, disrespectful, just awful. Awful job by Madden. The only rating they got right was Khalil Mack at 99. Do you think the Bears can go 12-4 again, even though they have a tougher division? Dr. Earl, good question. They can, but will they? I have them at 10-6. I made a video about that, but that's because they have a much tougher schedule, like you mentioned. So can they? Of course they can. They can go 13-3, 14-2, but will they? I don't believe so. I think they'll go 10-6. Gang, buzz was good, baby. Trubisky for MVP. Pusha T. Listen, Vegas does not want that because a lot of people have bet money on Mitch Trubisky to win the MVP. So let's see what happens there. Your playoff teams for the NFC this season, also your dream Super Bowl matchup. Bears and former, great question. You want me to list all the playoff teams right now? Man, okay, this is tough. Let me see here. I'm going to have to pull up the standings to list out the playoff teams. Did you say NFC? Yes, NFC. And again, this could change. I'm going to do a whole prediction video about it. So actually, don't take this, for verbatim. I'm going to post a video about it. But let me see here. Conference. Geez, my phone is also taking forever to load. Okay, I do think, of course, the Bears make the playoffs. The Saints, the Rams, Seahawks. That's 4 right there. I believe the Eagles, that's 5. I believe the Falcons, that's 6. 49ers, that's 7. Packers at 8. Again, that's just a rough guess of the playoff teams, okay? Dream Super Bowl matchup. Wow. Tough to think about. Bears and who would I like to see in the AFC? Who would I like to see in the AFC? I would like to see Bears versus Bears versus Chiefs or Bears versus Patriots, just like the first time we got our Super Bowl in '85. Let's see. Um, they think it's the same old Bears. Yeah, they do. They do. You're gonna go to Bears training camp, Drizzy. Man, I wish. No, I don't. I wish I could. Don't have those type of accesses. If I did, I totally would. Levante, remember my bold take, which is probably not as hot as a take as it may seem. What's your bold take, Levante? I forgot it. Let me know. The biggest issue everybody happened with the Bears is the kicker. We solved this and then we shut them up. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the Bears kicking situation is not ideal because we didn't really get Robbie Gould. We didn't get Matt Bryant, like I was saying, and we basically ended up with Eddie Pinheiro and Elliott Fry, I believe, who's still on the roster. So I think Elliott Fry and Eddie Pinheiro are going to be the guys. I think Pinheiro is going to be the starter. I think the CBA expires for the NFL in 2021, so it might be a lock on. It needs to be one. Yeah, I agree. Who do you think will win the season MVP in the NFL? Great question, and it's a tough one. I don't have a locked answer right now. When I do my prediction videos, I will. But if I had to say, that's a really, let me think of here who that could be. NFL MVP Russell Wilson, maybe, depending on how the Seahawks are. Phillip Rivers, Pat Mahomes is going to be a favorite. I don't have a straight answer for that right now. Let me get back to you on that one, okay? Let me pick this up real quick. Let me get back to you on that one because I really am not sure. Okay. Go ahead and ask any other questions if you guys have while I get myself situated here. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing videos on that. Do you think that HaHa will be better on our front, better behind our front seven? Yeah, I think he's going to be good. I think a lot of people forgot how good he was in Green Bay, and he's going to be a starter for us this year, and I think he's going to be phenomenal. He's got the college connection with Eddie Jackson. You guys remember that, so the chemistry and the symmetry will be there, so I do think he'll be very good. Nyan, breakout player for the Bulls. It's a good question. I mean, if Laurie and Zach make an all-star team, do you consider that breaking out? Because, they could win most improved. But if I were to take those two out, I'd probably say Wendell Carter, because Wendell Carter had some monster games last year before he got hurt. A lot of people don't remember that. He had some like 25 point, 13 rebound games, and he really showed you his potential, and then he got hurt, only played about 44 games last season, but he is going to be very, very good. So Wendell Carter Jr. would be my breakout player for the Bulls this season, pending he stays healthy. Bears Informer, should we be worried about Mac's contract? Going to be paying a lot of money for Mac in a couple of years. When he's in his 30s, he's a Hall of Fame player, but is it worth this pickle we might be in cap-wise? Yeah, let's not. We're not going to worry about that. The reason I say that is because the thing that we have to worry about more is Mitch Trubisky's contract, okay? Let's say Mitch this season, is basically what we expect, okay? He's essentially what he was last season, makes maybe a slight improvement, but pretty much stays the same. When his extension comes up, folks, with the salary cap rising, the time to capitalize on a championship ring is when your quarterback is on a rookie deal, and that is what the Bears earned right now. So this year is very important because after this year, a lot of those guys will be up for extensions, and so we want to capitalize on this. We want to do what the Seahawks did, which is win a Super Bowl while their quarterback, Russell Wilson, was on his rookie contract. Okay, that's when you can pay these guys a lot. But as far as Khalil Mack, no, I wouldn't worry about it. He's a Hall of Fame player. You pay for these guys. That's what it is. Levante, Mitch Trubisky passes over 4,000 yards, 39%, 70% completion percentage, 124.8 QB rating. Man, if he puts that up, he's an MVP. Literally, I love Mitch. It's hard for me to see those type of numbers. I think I said about 30 touchdowns and about 13 interceptions. Definitely 4,000 yards he can hit, but I'm a little bit more conservative on his numbers than that, okay? Real quick, just switching gears here. I did want to do one quick thing. I wanted to make a video on the NBA free agency, um, closing out and basically talking about once all the contracts were given out. I wanted to just talk about, okay, we're going to play a game here, right? Either he's overpaid, underpaid, or just right. And let me just quickly do that. I've got the list in front of me. So we'll switch. And you guys can still ask me questions, but I'm just going to real quickly switch over to this. So I'm going to go through the list and talk about if I believe this free agent was overpaid, underpaid, or just right. Okay. So again, let's go through it real quickly. Kevin Durant obviously signed a huge deal. You pay Kevin Durant the max, 4 years, $164 million, whatever. Nikola Vucevic signed a 4-year, $100 million contract. Obviously, $25 million a year. He's an all-star type of player. Listen, I know Vooch isn't well known or respected among NBA fans because nobody watches the Orlando Magic, but to me, this is a decent contract. It's just right. Okay, Kawhi Leonard, just right. You have to pay him the max. Kyrie Irving, you got to pay him the max. Jimmy Butler, got to pay him the max. Al Horford, 4 years, $109 million contract. That's a little bit overpaid for me. I probably would not have given Al Horford this much money given his age, given how much mileage he's got in his body. But that's just me. So I would say overpaid Al Horford. Kemba Walker got a max. That's fine. He's a max player. Tobias Harris, 5 years, $180 million. Overpaid. He's overpaid by about $80 million. By about $100 million. DeAndre Jordan, 4 years, $40 million. He's overpaid too. DeAndre Jordan at this stage is not a $10 million player. I would say he's more like $7-8 million. That's still a little overpaid for me. Thaddeus Young, remember 3 years, $41 million. I thought it was a little rich for the Bears, so I'm going to say a little overpaid. Bogdan Bogdanovic, 4 years, $73 million, overpaid. Willie Cauley-Stein, doesn't say his contract here. Brook Lopez, 4 years, $52 million. I would say that's a little bit more than I would have said. Okay, I'm going to say just right. Malcolm Brogdon, 4 years, $85 million contract. A little overpaid. I don't think Malcolm Brogdon's worth that much. 5 years, $178 for Chris Middleton, overpaid. Julius Randle's 3 years, $62 million, just right. I think Julius Randle is worth that money. Kevon Looney, 3 years, $15 million, underpaid like no other. Took a huge discount here. Danny Green, 2 years, $30 million, overpaid like no other. The only reason Danny Green got this money is because the Lakers panic. He's not a $15 million a year player. He's like a $8 to $10 million a year player. JaVale McGee, 2 years, $8 million. Probably underpaid. He can probably get $5 million a year on the market. JJ Redick, 2 years, $26 million. Just right. It's a decent haul for a shooter. Al-Farouq Aminu, 3 years, $29 million. So that's what, $10 million a year? Decent. Okay. There's a lot more free agents, but that takes care of the top half. Did I miss anyone? Klay Thompson, max, yeah. D'Angelo Russell, max. That's fine. Who else got overpaid? Harrison Barnes, 4 years, $85 million. Overpaid, yeah. Mitch contract might be the $100 million. He's the only QB in the division not getting paid $100 million. Yeah. Totally. Mitch could totally be paid $100 million, depending on what happens this year, folks. If Mitch does if Mitch does this year what we predict him to, which is take that next leap, absolutely. I mean, look at the Cowboys with Dak Prescott. They're struggling to pay for Dak Prescott right now, folks. So to me, we need to capitalize on the opportunity this year. We have to. Kawhi PG, Pat Bev, Lou Will Harold, Clippers used to be Lob City, but could they possibly Clamp City? Yeah, they are going to be absolutely frightening on the defensive end. If you're an offense and you see Pat Bev, Kawhi PG on the perimeter, your guard, you're thinking, I'm in for a long night. It's going to be bad. Do you worry about Chuck Pagano's system won't be as successful as Vic? I'm not actually that worried about Chuck Pagano not being as successful because to me, once you have the talent, it's kind of like this, okay? If I'm giving you a Ferrari, it's not going to change the performance. It's just going to be like, yo, don't mess it up. So all Chuck Pagano has to do is don't mess it up, okay? He's getting handed the keys to a Ferrari with the Bears defense, being the best in the NFL. All he has to do is keep it status quo, okay? Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Well, it's actually a 4-year, $97 million for bonus, 12 in incentives. Yo, good point, Levante. $497. That's probably way more reasonable. So I would say decent. How you doing, Fiz? Well, manicured facial hair there, guys. I look like a caveman right now. I'm getting my beard trimmed tomorrow, so please bear with me with my facial hair. It's really bad. I'm apologizing for you guys right now. I'm getting it cleaned up. Don't worry. But let's also talk about the fact that with the NFL season starting, have I missed any videos that you guys also want? I got the Bears videos. Those are going to be coming. NFL predictions for every division are coming. NFL award prediction videos are coming. Is there anything else I'm missing that you guys would want on this fantasy football? Those videos are also coming. Anything else, let me know, because obviously I feed off of your feedback. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs by the end of this year, and obviously it's only possible with your guys' help. So hopefully that happens. So let me know if there's any other type of videos you guys want me to do. I'll make sure to do those. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Obviously, you guys seem to love the whiteboard videos, and I will continue to bring those out. How much do you guys like those videos? Do you guys want way more whiteboard videos? Let me know, and I'll make sure to do more of those. Bears Madden overall thoughts. Mitch gypped. Akeem Hicks gypped. Khalil Mack accurate. And rest of the Bears, whatever. I need to get Madden, by the way. Thanks for reminding me. But yeah, so basically those are the videos you guys should be expecting. Also the giveaway, I know that I have to still do that. Expect it sometime this weekend for sure. I'll try to get it done, announce the giveaway winner, but trying to make sure that I keep the daily uploads. Folks, I've been doing daily uploads for a good time now, so hopefully you guys are seeing the consistency here. But please, for those NBA fans that have been following me, content will still be there. It's just we're switching over to football with the NFL season. And just to prepare for football, man, I had to pick up the new book. I'm not promoting anything here, but this is the homework I have to do. You know, this is what I like to do. This is my passion. You know, this is all about what, like, I think this is like 200 pages, 249 pages of football that I'm reading up on. It's a great book by Warren Sharp, by the way, if you guys want to pick that up. But there's a ton of football content coming in. That's why I just want to let you guys know that, okay? Need live NBA games with you. Just buy the rights for the Bulls. Listen, man, I wish, man. Fingolian jeans, I wish. Stats for position players on the Bears. Ooh, good point. I can do predictions. See, this is why I love you guys, man. Nyan, thanks a lot, man. I'm going to write that down right now. So let's do stats for every Bears players. Okay, so stats for every Bears players. Okay. Bro, so you think Anthony Miller will have a big year as well as Robinson? Justin, yeah, I think both of them are going to have a huge year. I don't know if you missed the first part of the live stream. I think they're going to have monster years, both of them. So, yes, do a video about Chicago Legends football. They have to be from Chicago. Talk about the impact they had on their individual sports-wide board of school. Good idea, Levante. I'll make sure to do that. Oh, one other thing. So I've got just a bunch of just random nonsense in my brain, right? And some of those stuff are just from me just being a basketball nerd and just looking up, previous videos of, the Bulls in the 90s and sharing stories about Jordan. If you guys want me to do recap videos on historical, videos types on legends and stuff, like obviously the Bulls in the 90s, Jordan, stuff like that, as we, wait for, the basketball season, which isn't going to start until like October, November now, I can do those as well, There's always those classic historical videos as well that I can do if you guys want that. But let me know. And then also live streams. How often you guys want live streams? Because I'll be trying to do live streams more and more. Give me the feedback, ask me questions. So I'll try to do as many as possible. I want to also do a personal Q&A as well. If you guys want to ask me any questions personally, you guys can also do so. If you guys have not followed me on Twitter, man, please, what are you guys doing? Like, let me know if you guys are following me on Twitter. Let me just show you guys my Twitter You guys can see that. That's my Twitter. Make sure you're following me because I do tweet a lot. That's the best way to reach out to me. Instagram too, if you have Instagram. This is my IG. Follow together on the Bears is add to the family mentality of our boys. Yeah, that's never a bad thing, Chris. I think the fact that we have players from one school, that means that we've got chemistry already set because we've got teammates that have played together before. I mentioned with Clint Dix and Eddie Jackson. Both of them have that experience together, so it really helps with bonding and with the chemistry being there. Justin, I think post-game live streams would be awesome. Oh, great point, Justin. So last year, I would do a preview and a post-game reaction for the Bears games. I will continue to do that this season. So absolutely you can expect that. And I did preview for like weekly prediction videos for the game. So I predict every game in the NFL. Because, folks, here's the thing. I talk Bears and Bulls because I'm from Chicago and I love these teams, but I have a lot of knowledge about the other teams. I know every NFL team in their roster and every NBA team in their roster, so I can talk about every other team as well. So if there's other teams, fans that are following me, not just Bulls and Bears, please let me know. I have other teams that I can talk about. I'm just a nerd with that because I know all about all of these players and these teams. I'm a betting man myself and go for the same books you do. This rebuild with the Bulls done 122K USD. Bulls are disrespected. Odds are mental. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Crazy. Do a recap of the 96 Eastern Conference Finals versus Orlando. Levante, good idea, man. Let me write that down. 96 recap. I want to do some Jordan videos, man. I want to put you guys on game. How old are some of you guys, man? I want to know because here's the thing. You guys need to know the history of Chicago sports, right? You guys need to know the background and where we've come from. So that's going to be very important. But that is what is on the docket for the NFL season. Remember, guys, the goal of the channel is not only to entertain you guys, because this is all about you, but it's also to make people knowledgeable, okay? I'm trying to get you guys as knowledgeable about sports, about the Bears, about the Bulls, about NBA, about NFL, because when you're out with your friends, when you're out with your coworkers, when you're out at work, when you're at home, and you got people to talk to, and they know sports and you don't, it's a sad feeling, man. Everybody talks sports. You should know how to talk sports. That's what I'm here for. So I'll help you guys with that. But I digress. I'm just saying. Chris, I'm old. Justin, 25. Look, man, I'm turning 27. So listen, I'm old too, getting up there now in age. Birthday coming up in 2 weeks. So let's see how that goes. A lot of people also ask me about like doing other videos on the channel. I could certainly do other videos on other sports. It's just that there is one, I'm not as knowledgeable, and the market is a little bit less. With baseball, it's a very regional sport. With hockey, Levante, do you mess with hockey? Hockey too, like very regional to me. So to me, unless it's like a big event, like I made videos when the Bears were. The Cubs were in the World Series, and I made videos on boxing. So absolutely, when it's big enough, I do make videos. It's just that very rarely do those events come across. So anyways, let me know if there's anything else. I'm going to get off and expect more videos coming this weekend, man. And also make sure to guys follow me on my social media links down below for my Twitter, my Instagram. Actually, it's not down below. It's on my phone. But links on my video. So as always, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.